What's up, man? Let me show you how to make afro beats right after this intro. Yo, the name is God Science, still the solution carrier, providing solutions to your problems. Hit the subscribe button if you are new to this channel. Turn on the notification bell, like the video, leave a comment and subscribe. Alright guys, we are in FLSTUDIO now. So the first thing I'm gonna start with is to change the tempo. I'm gonna use 104 for this project. Next thing I'm gonna do is to start with the chord progression. So I'm gonna load hypersonic. Okay, so I'm gonna use acoustic pianos. Then let's start with some chord progression by using this. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to select the key I want to play the beat in. I'm gonna use the scale of minor, and I'm gonna play the beat in J. Alright, so let's develop the chord progression. Okay, so after getting your root note, what you're gonna do is to count 1, 2, 3, 4. If the fourth one is highlighted, then you select. Okay, to complete the chord, then what you're gonna do is to count 3. 1, 2, 3. Since this one is not highlighted, then meaning we don't have to use this root note. Okay, so let me try this. I'm gonna show you whether it will be a major or minor chord. Okay, so to get a major chord, after your root note, you count 1, 2, 3. Okay, after your root note, you count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one is not highlighted, so let's try a minor chord which is opposite 1, 2, 3. Okay, so after the second note, you count 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one too is not highlighted, so you can't use this. Okay, so let's try use this. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so to add the last note, 1, 2, 3. Okay, simple. So now let's continue with the rest of the chord. Okay, so to add a second note, whether it will be a major or a minor, for a major you have to count 4 notes after the root note. Okay, so if the fourth note is highlighted, then we're gonna select that. So after this, we are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is highlighted. To add the last note, you have to count 3 instead. 1, 2, 3. This one is not highlighted, so you can use this note as well. Okay, to understand this whole process, try and watch this video here. Okay, how to develop chord progression. I've made that simple here. Alright, so let's move on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the third one is highlighted, so I think this will be a minor. After this one, we count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one too is highlighted. Okay, so we're gonna add the last note. Let's try with this note. Okay, so after this one, whether it will be a major or a minor chord, we're gonna count 1 to 4 first. If the fourth one is highlighted, then we're gonna select that. If not, we try counting 3 instead. So let's try 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. The fourth one is not highlighted, so let's try counting 3 instead. 1, 2, 3. Then to add this one, we have to make sure here is on the fourth one, which is highlighted. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is not highlighted, so you can't use this one too. So let's change. Select something here. Okay, so to add the second note, after this root note, we are going to count 1. After this root note, we are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. It is highlighted, so to add the last note, you count 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, so this is the chord progression that I've gotten so far. Let's listen. Alright, so I'm gonna highlight everything. Control A on the keyboard, then Control B to duplicate it. the next thing, guys, I'm gonna do is to add the bass note to the chord. Okay, so I'm gonna select all the root notes, hold Ctrl Shift, then you select the root notes. Okay, then hold the Shift only, then we're gonna pull this or duplicate it, then we'll bring it a little bit down octave to create the bass note. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to control the velocity for this bass note. We don't want it to be more louder, so we're gonna highlight the bass note, then we're gonna control the velocity. Okay, guys, so let's listen to the chord progression now. Alright, so the next thing, guys, I'm gonna do is to make this chord progression sound more realistic. Okay, so let's press Alt S on our keyboard. Okay, then it will bring this tramizer. Then we're gonna play with the start time here and the end time here. Okay, so as we play, then we'll be playing with this time over here. Okay, so the last thing is to play with the end over here. Try and watch this video which talks more about chord progression. Very simple. So guys, after doing everything, this is how the chord progression sounds. Alright, guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is to add extra notes on top. Okay, with this you can select any highlighted notes here. Any highlighted notes. Okay, okay, so I'm gonna highlight those notes since it is the same, then duplicate. Okay, like this, guys. Very simple. So now let's listen to the whole chord. Alright, guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is to route this to the mixer so that we add some filters. Okay, so the first filter I'm gonna use is the parametric EQ to cut off some of the lows and the highs that we don't want. I'm gonna use this preset over here. Alright, guys, so what I did was I cut off some of the low ends and some of the high ends. Okay, alright, guys, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to hit Alt R on the keyboard. Then I'm gonna play with the velocity and pad. Okay, play with the velocity, accept. After everything, this is how the chord progression sounds. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to add some guitar melodies. I'm gonna use the same hypersonic, so I'm gonna clone this. Okay, I'm gonna highlight everything, bring it here, then place them on the right key like this. Very simple. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. This note on the key, you're gonna bring it here. Okay, so guys, what I'm gonna do is to hit Alt R and play with the velocity and panning. Alright, accept. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to add extra notes. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is to highlight this, then fill the same bars here. Alright, the next thing I'm gonna do is to route it to the mixer. Then add some filters. So I'm gonna start with the EQ, use the same preset. Okay, then I'm gonna add some reverb on top. Okay, cut off some of the high ends, some of the low ends. Alright, so guys, right after that, what I'm gonna do is to add another melody. So I'm gonna use the same hypersonic, clone it. I really love hypersonic. Give the video a like if it helps you. Subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Let's move on. So I'm gonna add some pads. I'm gonna use soft pad. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is to copy this chord progression, then paste it here. Then I'm gonna delete all the bass notes. Okay, highlight them, sorry, hit delete on the keyboard. Then I'm gonna delete the top notes like this. Alt R, play with the velocity, and also play with the padding. Okay guys, I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna send it to the mixer track 3. Let me use the same preset. Then I'm gonna reduce the volume a little bit. Alright guys, so let's add the trio. Let me save the project. Okay guys, what I'm gonna do is to reduce the volume a little bit here. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to add some counter melodies. Clone hypersonic again. And right now I'm gonna use mallet and I'm gonna use marimba. Okay, so I'm gonna add counter melody. I'm gonna highlight everything. I'm gonna highlight everything like this while this mouse is walking up. Okay, then I'm gonna hit Alt R to play with the velocity and padding. So I'm just controlling the velocity. Then I also control the pan and accept. Alright guys, simple. So what I'm gonna do is to route it to the mixer track 4. Then I'm gonna add some EQ and reverb to it. I'm still gonna use this. So what I did was I cut off the lows and the highs that I don't want. Then I'm gonna add reverb. Alright. Okay. Alright guys, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to reduce the volume a little bit. Okay, so right now let me place it here like this. Okay, then I'm gonna start with the drums. I'm gonna drop this crash here. Then I'm gonna introduce shakers. I'm gonna use this shaker. You can download this from the link in the description. So let's listen to it. Let me try with this one. Okay, let's listen to that. I'm gonna put this one here again. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start with my rims. Very simple. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Give the video a like if it helps you. Crazy, simple like that. Then I'm gonna fill the bars like this. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna take away some of the frequencies that I don't want. I'm gonna use EQ. Alright, use this preset. Then I'm gonna control the volume a little bit. Crazy, man. Let's add some of the percussions. Okay, but first of all, let's layer it with this one. And I'm gonna take away this. Okay, very simple guys. I want to keep this beat simple. If you want to know how to develop interesting drums, you can watch this video too here. Okay, very simple. So guys, I'm gonna add percussions to it. I'm gonna do something like this. something like this. Okay, very simple. So what I'm gonna do is to hit Alt R, play with the panning, then control the velocity, accept. Then I'm gonna fill the whole bass. Very simple. So guys, let's listen. Okay, so I'm gonna add this. Boom. Boom. Okay, like that. Very simple, guys. Crazy, guys. Something simple like that. We're gonna fill this. We want it to run through. Alt R, play with the velocity. Okay, we're gonna play with the pattern. Okay, okay, so I'm gonna fill this bass like this. Very simple, guys. Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna do is to add my kicks. Very simple, guys. I'm gonna use this one. Fill it. Something simple, guys. So let's do that. I'm not going to use the normal group. Very simple, guys, like this. Very simple, guys. Okay, I'm gonna highlight everything. Simple like this, guys. I think this one is a little bit loud. Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna add is to add it to it. I'm gonna use this. First of all, let me start here. Very simple, guys. Very simple, guys, like this. Then I'm gonna highlight everything. Okay, Control B. Simple like this. So we're gonna control the velocity like this. Simple, guys. Okay, you can put one here. Slide this one. Okay, let's try. If it's good, we're gonna use that. If not, we're gonna take away. Guys, I'm gonna take it off like this. Okay, so guys, this is how to make afrobeat. If you find this video to be helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, the name is God's Side, still the solution career. See you in the next video. Stay blessed.